Happy New Year 2022. Now I have a very special guest here. This is my son Jack. Now what's interesting, you go back far enough on this channel, you're gonna find you were 4 years old. We were 4 years old when we did Jackman. We did all those Jackman videos and we did like 23 of them together. And so you can see Jack as a 4-year-old, he was a superhero and I was the villain. So definitely feel free to check that out, Jackman. Actually, I'll put a link in this video to take you back to once you can see what he was doing back when he was 4 and what I was doing at that time, in my early 30s at the time. And how old are you now?
11.
Yeah, so he's 11. So 7 years have passed since we shot those 23 episodes. But I thought it'd be really cool to show him modern day in 5th grade. I wanted to talk about, of course, Enneagram, because I definitely perceived that Jack is a 4, which I was a 4 when I was his age. I don't think I changed over to a 7 until high school, or even began to. But you, as a child, whatever Enneagram you are, is not necessarily the one you are an adult. It doesn't change after you're an adult, but you kind of try on different ones. So definitely, actually, hey, why don't you go grab the math thing? It's on the fridge.
Oh, now it's in my binder.
Okay, go ahead and get that out. I want to show. So as he's getting that, I am going to remind some elements of being a 4. The romantic, as it's called in this book, The Enneagram Made Easy, which I'll put a link so you can check out that book on Amazon if you want to as well. But 4s are motivated by the need to experience their feelings and to be understood, to search for the meaning of life and to avoid being ordinary. 4s at their best are warm, compassionate, introspective, expressive, creative, intuitive, supportive, and refined. At the worst, depressed, self-conscious, guilt-ridden, moralistic, withdrawn, stubborn, moody, self-absorbed. Something that I have definitely perceived about 4s is they tend to be very talented and very smart. Like, I'm not that smart, but I can look at my son and think, I wish I was ever as smart as you. Hold up that paper. That's amazing. Now explain what that paper is talking about.
My math scores, and I passed 97 people.
So you're like in the very top percentile.
Yeah.
For math in 5th grade. And this is nothing new. I mean, you've been winning math. You won the math award like in kindergarten, 1st grade, and then they stopped doing the award, but you continue to be not only math, but all the subjects. And that was never me. I always wanted to be as smart as a kid like this, but I never was. So I had to make up with it with theater and creative things like that. But you are, of course, very creative as well. So that's what I see my son as being right now. Again, that could change. He might actually, I was thinking about this today, it could be that when he becomes an adult, he's actually a 3, an achiever, someone who chases success and fears failure. And maybe that 4 will just be a wing. I wanted to close the video by pointing out your jacket. So you've got a couple different shirts and jackets and hoodies of what? What's that?
The Carolina Panthers.
No, why do you like them?
I just like the logo.
Well, it's funny, if there's supposed to be any kind of connection, I'm from Alabama, and Cam Newton, he plays for them, right?
No, he plays for the Carolina Panthers.
I mean, that's what I meant. He plays for,
that?
yeah. He originally played for Auburn in Alabama,
Yeah.
and then when he got recruited for the Panthers, that's the only connection. That's what I thought it was about. But you really just like the logo.
Well, I do like him too.
Okay, so you like them too. But definitely though, let me ask you, do you have friends that like the Panthers as well? Or is it pretty much like you're the only kid in your class or grade that really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a few people with Carolina Panthers stuff in like Disney World.
Oh yeah.
We saw that family.
We were, Christmas Day, we were at Disney World, and this other kid like your age, he was approaching us, and he went up to Jack and he said, what do you think? He's like, hey, nice shirt, man.
Yeah.
And like, it was kind of that tribal moment of like, hey, they were connecting on this. But for Jack, though, it definitely sets him apart. And I've noticed that a lot of his toys and clothes and a lot of things that he's into is definitely things that set him apart. And that's where I'm seeing the 4 for right now. But again, let's revisit this in a decade. Just like it's been a long time since we did the Jackman videos. And we might see again that he turns into that 3 officially, and the 4 wing is still present. So we'll find out. Maybe we'll check that out later down the road. Happy New Year 2022.